So super forms, usually given to a character when they're going through extreme amounts of stress or just like in that crazy training arc. And when it comes to Sonic, he has a lot of those. So in today's video, we're going to be looking through Sonic the Hedgehog's transformations throughout the years. And of course, we got to start the list with my boy Super Sonic, bruh, making his first appearance on November 21st, 1992. That's the Japanese release date, in case if y'all wondering. Y'all like, what the f? The game came out like 3 days later. Like, no. Man, where it came out first, that's what we're talking about, bro. So to attain Super Sonic, you would have to collect 50 rings and then hit the goalposts. These little like stars would start spinning and you would hop in the special stage. And it's like crazy, bro. This special stage is damn near like the most iconic, bro. They reused this like special stage for like so many Sonic games, bro. Like freaking Heroes, damn near like it's like the same thing. Even like Sega Superstars, bro. That's a deep cut, bro. If you know that, you a real one. But yeah, basically in this game there are actually 7 Chaos Emeralds, because even in the first game there were special stages, but they were pretty different. They were like this how do you call it? Basically you had to control where Sonic was going while the camera was spinning and stuff. It was pretty weird, bro. The special stages from the first game, bro. Sometimes I watch gameplay of it and I'm like, dog, how did I put up with this? So yeah, with these special stages, the half pipe ones, right? You just basically got to collect all the rings or enough rings to pass on to the next phase. And if you make it on through, then you get the Chaos Emerald. And it's so wild, bro, because there's literally like enough goalposts in, I think, Emerald Hill, like literally the first act you can get Super Sonic. I'm pretty sure you can definitely get it by act 2, but yeah, that's just so wild. And yeah, when you collect all 7 and then you get 50 rings in the actual stage and jump in the air, your boy gets that Super Sonic glow, man. And sheesh, bro, like it's just so tough, man, because I ain't gonna lie, this thing goes hard. Super Sonic, he's just, you can't go wrong with that. And there was no Super Sonic in Sonic 1. Basically all you would get for collecting all the Chaos Emeralds was just a good ending. And yeah, so Sega decided like, yo, let's actually give the players like a reward for, you know, going through all that damn trouble, especially if you played the original version, bro. I swear this motherfucking Tails be hoeing, bro. I swear, like he'll collect rings and it's like, bro, this man will always get hit by a bomb, bro. He'll literally, because like the Tails AI in fucking Sonic 2 is so ass, bro. Like you'll jump and then this man will jump 2 seconds later, bro. Like he is never on it, bro. He is never on point. Motherfucker always slacking, dog. I can't stand it. But yeah, man. So with Super Sonic making his first appearance in the games, he would later, you know, make his way into the comics, of course. And the first comic to actually utilize him is Sonic the Comic, aka you know, Fleetway Sonic. Well, that's not really what the comic is called, but yeah, basically there's this company called Fleetway in the UK and they publish Sonic the Comic in their magazine. They also did like other Sega franchises too. They did Streets of Rage, Echo the Dolphin, freaking, what's the other one? It's is it Shinobi? Nah, Ninja Gaiden, that's the one. Yeah. So like they would just publish all these Sega stories, and you know, the one that actually gained enough traction with Sonic, of course. That's just how it be. But yeah, so when it comes to this motherfucker, bro, this guy is just straight up a demon. I'm gonna just say it right now, bro. So basically with Fleetway Sonic, that's what we like to call him. He turns into this form like under stress, bro. Like you don't even need the Chaos Emeralds, bro. So in issue 7, when they went to Oil Ocean, bro, the boys Sonic and Tails, they were fighting one of them little seahorse thingies, bro. I don't know why this man was like damn near struggling. Oh, that's why, because bro hit the fire on the damn oil, bro. The same shit that happens in Sonic Mania when you get the fire shield and just start hopping around on the oil. That's what bro is doing. And then he's like, oh hell nah. So then this guy just turns into the demon, the literal demon, bro. And like this version of Super Sonic, bruh, like I've never seen another interpretation of him like this. He's just like straight up consumed of anger, man. They act like he's Dark Super Sonic from Sonic X, bro. He's just ready to kill any and everybody, including his friends, bro. Like he was dead ass about to kill Pocky, bro, the same dude that he just saved. He was gonna do it, bro, until Tails was like, yo, chill. And he's like, whoa, hold on, you're right, that's bad. Hurting my friends is bad. So yeah, man, this form is pretty interesting. I ain't gonna lie, it's just It's just so wild. And at a certain point in the comic, they're like, yo, this motherfucker a fucking menace, we gotta stop this shit right now. So not Tails, so Amy uses her crossbow because that's what she uses in this universe. This is before the Pico hammer, you know. And she basically like shoots the goalpost, bruh, and like something about the energy and shit. And like damn, I don't even know how it really happened, bro. Like basically Super Sonic and normal Sonic became two entities. And then she was like, yo, we got to trap this motherfucker in the special stage zone. And then that boy was gone. And yeah, you know, I'm gonna leave it at that because I don't want to like spoil too much for people that actually want to go back and read the comics, you know. Because I do say Fleetway has some good moments, but overall I'm not too big of a fan of it. I'm not gonna lie, I can't stand Sonic's characterization in this, bro. Like, he's just such a fucking asshole, bro. That's just not the Sonic I know, you know what I'm saying? I fucking hate that. Like, why does he act like this? Now, going on to the next comic, which is of course the American Archie Sonic comics. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So with Archie Sonic, they make Super Sonic kind of the way that we're used to. They were pretty spot on with his interpretation in the comic. So basically, in issue 4, Super Sonic makes his first appearance on August 21st, 1993. And it's low-key kind of weird though. Like, it's just like, so what's it called? This is back when Archie would like to break the fourth wall and just be like straight up with it, like what the hell. So he literally hops in the goalpost. That's one thing I do like, that is more like the game, although we're soon gonna realize it ain't like the game. So yeah, basically Sonic, he's just collecting all the rings, and for some reason all the bombs are like black dots. Like, what the hell is going on here, bro? Where the fucking, like, you know what I'm saying? They acted like this is the Blue Spear special stage, bro. Like, what the hell? I mean, the bombs are black, but where's the red dot on it? So literally, this man just like, yo, help me out and give me the chaos. I mean, the rings. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. They fucking draw out a whole Sega Genesis controller. It's like, bro, what the hell? And he straight up just collects 50 rings in the special stage zone and transforms into Super Sonic. No Chaos Emeralds, no none of that. And I'm like, wait a minute, what? Like, hold on, y'all missed a step. How y'all already fuck it up, bruh? This is crazy, bro. This is, bruh. Both Archie and Fleetway started in 1993. They had enough time to play Sonic 2 and realize how things worked in that damn game, and somehow both of them fucked it up with how Super Sonic works. But overall though, you know, he acts like normal. He's just stronger, you know, faster shit. Like, that's the Super Sonic we know. Although I do want to say he has this nice cool glowing aura when he's actually fighting Universal Salamander. Yeah, it's just, I don't even ask, bro. I don't even fucking remember what this guy was all about, bro. I just remember his name because it was so damn long. That's all I remember, bro. I was like, long ass name, bro. Universal Salamander. Like, bruh, I swear, early Archie was just doing anything. But yeah, you know, one thing I do want to say is that it kind of looks like his front spike is down and the middle one is up and the last one is down too. It's, I don't know, or at least it's like that when he's chilling. But yeah, you know, I would sort of expect the spikes to be more up, and also it still has the mohawk design from, you know, American Sonic. And yeah, man. But overall though, he shows up later on in Archie more often, and yeah, you know, pretty spot on. But I do gotta bring up this weird ass fucking pin up art where they just dead ass just painted this man yellow, bro. Like, what the fuck is this, bro? Dog, what are y'all doing? This is like when Jazzwares dropped the fucking superposed Super Sonic. Meanwhile, his spikes don't even go up. Like, bro, that shit lazy as hell. So one thing I forgot to say about Super Sonic is that he legit doesn't even show up in any of the Game Gear games. The only one where he makes an appearance is Sonic Blast, and in this one he just shows up as the gold plate at the end of the stage, and whenever you see him you get like a 1-up and, you know, 30 rings or whatever. But I just find it so odd, bro. It's like Super Sonic and Tails aren't in Sonic 2 on the Game Gear, bro. Like, what was going on? And it's just like, dang, you look back on it and like all these handheld Sonic games, you were just never able to play as Super Sonic in the main stages, even if the game lets you collect all the Chaos Emeralds, like the Sonic Advance trilogy, freaking Sonic Rush, you know, all these games, and they don't even give it to you, bruh. That's weird. But another thing is that, like, bro, Fleetway be wildin'. I forgot to add this too, so we're gonna talk about this like real quick. I just find this interesting, like thinking back on how Fleetway likes to make Sonic's forms damn near evil for some reason. I don't know what they had in them, but they love that shit, right? So the life icons, right? You think of these and you're just like, it's just an extra life. Like, what's more to it? Well, in Sonic the comic, of course, these motherfuckers are evil. So there's literally this one issue. I forgot who opened up the life icon, but literally an evil fucking Sonic comes out of that shit, bruh, and starts terrorizing Green Hill. I'm like, yo, like what? Bruh, in what game did you hit a life icon and then an evil Sonic showed up and started terrorizing the whole village? Like, where did they get these ideas? I'm saying, bro, like they just loved adding this dark shit to the comic. I don't know, like with Super Sonic, it's interesting, but with the 1-up, it's like, that's kind of out there, bro. The comics are weird. End of the discussion. All right, so our next form is pretty is it controversial? I don't know. It's probably like the most infamous form though, definitely, and that is Hypersonic, first appearing on October 18th 1994 in Sonic 3 and Knuckles, the legendary Sonic game, bro. The best game. You can't go wrong with this one. But yeah, when it comes to this guy, first you had to get all 7 Chaos Emeralds, and then once you get to the Sonic and Knuckles part of the game, you then have to get the Super Emeralds. And it's kind of cool because when you actually go into the big ring, they like let you pick which Super Emerald you want. You're like, yeah, let me do this one. Like they literally give you a choice, and I'm like, yo, that shit kind of hard, bro. Because I'm pretty sure with the Sonic 3 part of the game, like it's always a set order of the special stages that you go in. I think so. So once you do all that and you finally gain this guy, bro, this man's basically, to describe this guy, he's dead ass just a stronger Super Sonic. Like literally they were like, how can we make Super Sonic even more stronger? But one thing I do want to bring up is I kind of mess with his design. He's sort of like a rainbow color flashing little demon, bruh, and then he got the nice little stars around him. Yeah, he's kind of wild. Also, this man can like deadass do like flashbangs on the screen and just kill everybody. Like, dog, I'm telling you, bro, literally just Super Sonic but stronger, bruh. And I think him and Super Sonic are like the same speed, and I'm talking like gameplay wise. Like maybe in the lore he might be a little faster. I mean, he not even canon though, or is he? I don't think so. No. But yeah, when it comes to gameplay though, I'm pretty sure they're just the same speed. I'm pretty positive. But you know, definitely this is probably a transformation that is sort of propelled up because of what fans think that he could possibly do, even though in the game he is like pretty strong and all that. But it's just like, you know, this is the only time we've ever seen Hypersonic, and it's just like, you know, fans, they just like, you can't stop our imagination, bro. So we just start thinking like, yo, he could do this. He can start fucking motherfuckers up, bro. He's like that. Ultra Instinct before Ultra Instinct was a thing. Yo, that's kind of crazy, bro. Cause yo, yeah, you're right. Super Saiyan appeared first before Super Sonic. This for all the people that be saying, man, bro, Goku copied Sonic. Like, hell nah, bro, it's the other way around, dog. My man Goku turned into Super Saiyan on August 1991 in chapter 317. Like, bro, that was literally that was way before Sonic 2 even came out, bro. Like, that's straight up, bro. And if you guys ever seen the concept art for Sonic 2 with Super Sonic, bro, he deadass just look like Super Saiyan, bro. The way, this is like one sketch where he's deadass just looking up at you, and I'm like, yo, they knew exactly what they were doing, but I don't even care, bro. That's just another parallel for Dragon Ball and Sonic, you know, like the Chaos Emeralds and Shadow of Vegeta, and the list could go on. But yeah, you know, that's how we're gonna stick with it. All right, so our next form is actually exclusive to the Archie comics, and that is Ultra Sonic. He first gains this form in issue 66 back in October 28th 1998, and basically that boy Nate Morgan, bro, he a real nigga. bro is making the fucking he had forged the power rings, and when Sonic had absorbed him, he turns into Ultra Sonic. And actually, bro, all three of them absorb it, bro, because it was a fight between Sonic and Tails with Ixis Nagas. And, bro, this form is... they be talking all about this damn form, but sadly, I haven't read all of Archie, bro, so... all I can really speak about is his first appearance, because I'm pretty sure when he reappears, it's like issue 149 or something. It's like way later on when he's modern Sonic. So yeah, he was actually in his classic state back then, or he was a young buck. Yeah, let's just say that. So yeah, basically Sonic and Tails both get these damn forms from the Power Rings. And first of all, let me get on this nigga Tails, bro. This man deadass gets the fucking flickies from Sonic 3, bro. They just start flying around him. I'm like, yo, what the hell? Like, deadass, that's what it is, bro. The flickies is flying around him. Hey, why he got like this damn fur chest on him, bro? Man, I don't know, bro. It just be so weird. And another thing about Archie, bro, looking back on it, I'm like, yo, why is Tails deadass like brown, bro? What is up with that? I swear they just loved making Tails brown back then, bro. Like Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic Sat AM, like all this damn American media. Oh yeah, there's like this one mascot costume that I think was either in the UK or America. And Tails is like literally brown, bro. He's all fluffy, furry ass fox, bro. I'm like, yo, why he look like that? It's kind of a interesting look, especially with the fur as like a mascot costume. It damn near make it look kind of weird. Yeah, but anyways, so Ultra Sonic, right? This design is low-key kind of chill. I kind of mess with it. I like that it has like these two rings that are orbiting around Sonic. Then he just got like these black stars around him, bruh. But what I really do like is when he's boosting in the air and he has his boost aura but with the black stars. I think that just looks tough, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, man, they start fighting and shit. Ain't too much I can really say, because yeah, I just haven't read too far into Archie. I'm gonna save myself from getting spoiled. So I think he has a chill design, you know, and yeah, it's low-key a little reminiscent of Darkspine Sonic, bruh. The fact that the power rings and like the world rings with Darkspine, that's low-key what it reminds me of. It's kind of an interesting form though, because it just keeps Sonic normal, but like it gives him all these abilities and this like slight redesign. So now we're gonna skip to issue 71 of Archie, because for some reason in this issue they were like, yo, let's just give Sonic 3 transformations just for the fuck of it, bro. Like, why not? So in this issue, this is a pretty infamous one. I feel like I've been saying that word this whole video, bro. But like, it is what it is. So basically, in this issue, there's this damn beam coming onto Mobius, and they're like, yo, that shit fucking up the fabric of space and the whole time continuum. So they're like, all right, bet. Sonic, we need you to put this super emerald on your back, and you're gonna start running really fast and bring time back in order, basically. Yeah, that makes sense. So as he's running with the super emerald, like he just harnesses the energy, and like he just straight up goes through all of his transformations, and again supersonic spikes are down, bro. What the fuck? It's gotta be because like he's going so fast, and like the air currents or something is just making it look like it's down, bro. But it low-key bothered me, bro. Like, why is it like that? Like, look at this. You can't tell me his spikes aren't down, bro. That's low-key bothering me. Ultra Sonic, of course, although in this issue Ultra Sonic has like rainbow stars, which is kind of interesting, and like a green aura. I'm pretty sure that's because of the super emerald, but it's something that I just noticed and I was like, whoa. So I guess yeah, he can turn to Ultra Sonic with the super emerald and the power rings, which is something I never thought about, bro. But I'm like, I'm rereading this and I'm like, wait a minute, he can do that? Then he just got all the fucking like little ring diagram shit above his forehead. That look kind of cool though, I can't lie. And then he gets the 3 exclusive transformations to this issue. First, starting off with Solar Sonic, and this man looked like motherfucking he looked like Fleetway Sonic, bro. Like his origin story shit, bro. Brown hedgehog, bro. No speed looking at, bro. He looked crazy. Yo, this man Sonic got fangs and Archie, bro. I just realized that. That shit kind of hard though. I like it. Yo, you know what else I do like? When Sonic has the Nike smile, bro. That shit goes hard. Then he gets Polar Sonic going through the tundra. And if you couldn't tell, basically these transformations are just based on the location of where he's at. And then the final form he gets is Eco Sonic. And I ain't gonna lie, I kind of fuck with it, bruh. He deadass look like Scourge, although Scourge wasn't well, he was here, but he was anti-Sonic still. So, you know, Scourge didn't exist at this point. So like the design low-key goes hard, but I just think it looks tough with like the aura on it. Cause you know, he has like the dark green on the inner part. The outer part is like light green. You know what I'm saying? I just think that shit look tough, bro. But yeah, that's really about much I can say with these transformations, bro. They really don't do anything. And this is the only issue that they ever show up in, bro. Dead ass. They just threw him in there. That was like, why the fuck not? Just give him a transformation. Free while you at it. And after all of this time shenanigans, Sonic then becomes modern Sonic. Which is an interesting way to make it in line with Sonic Adventure, you know, to explain why he looks different. What's really interesting is how they do it with Amy, bruh. Basically, she deadass just did something where she got older, like in one day. I forgot what it was though, man. I forgot. But yeah, so he's for some reason him speeding up through the space-time continuum, he gains green eyes and the little things on the bottom of his shoes. You know, he actually got some soles on that shit. He got some grip. The old Sonic shoes, but them shits had no grip. It was just a shoe down there, bruh. It was wild, man. But yeah, hey man, you know I love me some modern Sonic, bro. we team modern over here, bro. That shit look clean. But one thing I do want to bring up, going back to the games, is with Sonic Adventures. So at the end of the game, of course, when, you know, you do the final story as Super Sonic and you got to fight Chaos, defend the whole Station Square, is that this game is like, I swear this is the only time where they actually explain like how Sonic like harnesses the Chaos Emerald's energy in the games. So basically they explain that perfect chaos was formed because he drew out the negative energy from the Chaos Emeralds. Like anger and sadness, he drew out those emotions from the Chaos Emeralds, basically. Yeah. And they're like, yo man, it ain't just anger and sadness that can be drawn out of the Chaos Emeralds, you know? And they're like, yo, Sonic is the only one that can actually harness the true power of the Chaos Emeralds by thinking about who he cares about. And this is literally like the only time where they like explain lore wise how Super Sonic works. I know it's kind of like a given that it is positive energy, especially when we look at like later forms like Dark Sonic, because he did draw out the negative energy from those fake Chaos Emeralds and turn into Dark Sonic. But I just like that they actually explained it, you know, like they gave us an actual answer as to how things work. And yeah, I just found it interesting when I was looking back at this cutscene, man. I was like, wait, hold on. they low-key gave that shit some lore, but it was like, focus on the positive energy, man. Yeah, I like that, man. It's kind of interesting, bro. Indeed. And then the emeralds are all blacked out and shit. He's like, nah, bro, there's still some energy in there. And of course, man, my boy goes in. He turns into Super Sonic, man. Going tough, bro. First time in 3D. Sheesh. But one thing I do want to bring up that like has always been on my mind, but I could never even find an answer for it. And I couldn't even find an answer while doing research for this video, is the fact that Supersonic spikes dash just change when you get to Sonic Heroes. You go back to Sonic Adventure 1 and Adventure 2, when Sonic turns Super Sonic, his spikes deadass just look like Shadow. That's the best way to explain it, bro. Like you look at them both side to side when they fight in the Bio Lizard, bro. Like man's look like twins, dog. But his spikes, like they change in Sonic Heroes. Like all the spikes start to go up instead of just the ones on the sides, how it was in the adventure games. And I do mess with this design. I think it's tough, but like I'm over here just trying to like find like an interview where this is like brought up or anything, like just something, bruh. And I couldn't find anything. I'm like, yo, what the hell? Like, am I the only one that thought about this? But I ain't gonna lie though, I do prefer it this way, because especially with like Sonic 06, bro, I like how every hedgehog has their own distinct design with their super look. You know, like you could just tell who is who even from afar, bro. Especially when you get that damn 3-pack by Jazzwares, bro. Oh my, bro, dog, this is still the best 3-pack out of any like Sonic company ever, bro. Better than that fucking the Sonic 3 transformations with like Werehog Sonic, freaking soap shoes, and then Super Sonic. Nah, bro, this one right here, dog. They gave you the 3 hedgehogs, the 3 of the bases, bro. I think it came with the box. I think so, bro. It's been so long, and you get the 7 fat ass Chaos Emeralds that the figures can't even hold, bro. And the box was like fucking hard because it dead ass looked like the final boss with Solaris, bro. Like, man, Oh, we had it good. We had it good. I still love Jax. I do. But I just feel like the packaging, man, the packaging for Jazzwares, bro, was so fire. Yo, that one fucking shit where it had Eggman and Metal Sonic and he was in like the capsule thing, sort of like Sonic Adventure. Bro, that box was tough. I deadass kept that shit for like a whole week. And then I threw it out for some reason. I don't know why. But like, bro, I'm telling you, like the boxes went hard. Man, they got to bring that shit back, bro. The boxes nowadays, they just like specifically for the 3-packs, like this ain't like if it's just a singular character, it doesn't really matter. That just shows the logo. But I just miss how Jazzwares did it, man. That shit was tough. Going on to our next form, which is definitely an interesting one. This transformation, technically, he didn't even show up officially. Actually, he kind of did. That's what I mean. Like, it's so weird. But the next form we're talking about is Nazo. And y'all being like, hold on, Nazo? Ain't that a whole separate character? Nah, bro, nah. This ain't. See, bro, that's what you think because of what you've seen, not because of what you know. Yeah. So back in 2003, Sega was like, man, we gotta get Sonic popping, bro. We gotta get him, like, fucking the Dreamcast that just failed, bro. They're like in the dumps and shit, fucking laying off employees, bro. It's an all-time low. This is the Great Depression of Sega. And they're like, dang, bro. So they see the success of like the Pokemon anime and they're like, hold on, what if we made a Sonic anime? And they team up with TMS Entertainment to start production on Sonic X. And what they do is they drop this pilot, bro. And this thing is like so interesting to look back on, especially once we actually got the final anime. Because in this pilot, it's straight up just a bunch of animals. Anthropomorphic animals, dog. A bunch of hedgehogs and shit. Like there's no humans in sight besides Eggman. Literally, like they go through all these buildings, bruh, and like the robots are fighting in the city and it's just animals. Like we could call them Mobians, but like that shit ain't canon. We ain't doing that. We do need a better name to like categorize them. I don't know. But yeah, so it's just like kind of wild because, you know, in the final anime, they definitely took a lot of inspiration from the adventure games and they were dead ass just on Earth the first 2 seasons. And yeah, I just find that interesting that originally they were just gonna be like, nah, we're sticking to Sonic's world. And yeah, I kind of would have wished to like have known what the original story was. I do like the Sonic X that we did get, of course. Shit's a classic, but like it just gets me thinking, you know. And yeah, so in this trailer at the end, they legit show off this mystical figure, bruh. And like, bro, I can only imagine, bruh, if I was old enough, bruh, like seeing this guy for the first time, you probably like, wait, what the fuck? You're like, who is that? Bro got this aura, bro. Like, bro look tough as fuck, bro. I'm telling you, dog. And this is literally the one picture we saw it, bro, because like he ain't even have no fucking name card or nothing, bro. He just shows up at the end of the trailer all with this powerful ass stance, bro. He's like, yeah, I'm on go mode. And we're just like, wait a minute, who is that? Like literally, bro. And when the photo of this transformation was shown on forums, when you would click and save the image, the file would literally read as nazo.jpg, and that's how we came up with his name and just ran along with it, you know. It's a hard name though, I ain't gonna lie. Like Nazo, that name tough as fuck, bro. Like sheesh, I'm saying. And one thing that is interesting is that a direct translation of the word Nazo in English, it basically just means mystery. So this is probably like a placeholder name that Sega like decided to use because they just didn't know what to do, you know. And we would later find out through an interview with Hizuka that Nazo was just gonna be a transformation for Sonic, basically like a super form, you know. He wasn't gonna be a character of his own with his own personality, although that's what we later gave him, you know. It's just interesting to think about, you know. But I'm pretty sure the reason that most of y'all even know of Nazo is because of the legendary fan animation Nazo Unleashed, bro. Shout out to Chakra X, bro. This shit goes so hard, bro. I'm telling you, this is deadass just a Dragon Ball Z movie. Like, you know, the original 13 Dragon Ball Z movies, I think that's what it is. Like Dead Zone all the way to Wrath of the Dragon. This is deadass just that, but Sonicified, bro. Oh man. And bruh, this thing was straight up legendary. I think he originally posted this on like Newgrounds or something. You know, this is like back then. Yeah, he posted it in Newgrounds back in 2006. And this is like a full-on original animation, bruh. Like, dog, he gave Nazo his own personality, and he basically just made him a fucking Dragon Ball Z villain, bruh. He was over here just fucking attacking dudes, bruh. Like, he was going crazy. I'm saying, bruh. I'm saying, bro. This was one of them, bruh. This animation right here, I used to watch this back then, bruh. This thing was so tough, bruh. They literally just had Super Sonic and Super Shadow trying to defeat this guy. And like, yo, get him out of here, bro. He a menace. Nah, literally, they out here making Shadow and Sonic work together like Goku and Vegeta, bro. And then they do the fusion too at the end, bro. We got the iconic Shattuck, bro. This is not canon, by the way. Before somebody thinks that, bro, I just had to let it know, bro, in case somebody was like, wait a minute, is Shattuck a real thing? Nah. And bruh, that man Nazo, he gets that red form too. I forget how he got that form. It's been so long, bro. I gotta rewatch the whole thing, bro. I'm gonna have to do that on stream because this thing was tough. Like, you know, bro, I love Dragon Ball and Sonic, and just seeing it like being interpreted like this, dog, man. And he was actually gonna make a sequel called The Wrath of Nazo, although sadly it's been canceled. I'm pretty sure he did upload the animatics, so shout out to him for actually doing that. And yeah, you know, I wish we could have saw the final thing, but hey man, at least we got that, you know. The animatics, I think it's for Act 1 and Act 2 of the whole thing. So I don't know if he actually finished like with the animatics for the whole story. I actually got to check that out, but I just know it's canceled and it's not gonna be like finished, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, this the fans is the reason why Nazo is remembered. That's why we in the Sonic community, bro, we just be moving different. Ain't nobody like us, bro. We just like that, you know what I'm saying? And of course, going back to Sonic X, there's another form we got to talk about, and that's Dark Sonic. Now personally, is low-key my favorite form, bro. I had to say it. This guy, bro, he a demon, but done right, bro. Oh man. All right, so basically in issue I'm out here talking about issue, what the fuck. See, I got too used to talking about the damn comics, bro. So he makes his first appearance in episode 67 on April 7th 2006, but only in France. Yeah, so France was actually the first place to see this episode of Sonic X and see Dark Sonic. And yeah, we're gonna explain the whole release shit of Sonic X later on, because it's like, bruh, it is so wild to get into. But yeah, so this was in season 3, and basically, you know, that boy, what was his name, Black Narcus, he had captured Cosmo and Chris, and he was like waiting on Sonic. He's like, I know this motherfucker gonna come and try to save his friends. I know he gonna come. So he's just waiting on him, and that boy Sonic just busts in through the fucking roof, bruh, and he lands where the fake Chaos Emeralds are at. So he already absorbs them before he even sees bruh. And then he goes up and he's like, yo, where my homies at? He's like, man, you be doing all this yapping, bruh. You be doing all this big talk, but you ain't even standing on nothing. And this boy Black Narcus, bruh, he deadass doesn't even talk. He just clicks the button and just shows that he got them captured. And he's like, yo, what the fuck? And he's like, nah, don't even break that fucking glass, because if you do, they're both gonna disintegrate as soon as that shit bust open. And I'm like, yo, this man not playing. Like, hold on, this guy low-key a demon, bruh. Like, he moving different than Eggman, bruh. He's dead ass like, yo, if you touch that shit, they gonna die. You see, Eggman never did that shit in SA2, bruh. He had the gun, but was he gonna pull it? Nah, he wasn't gonna pull it. He ain't about it. He ain't about it like that, bruh. This guy right here, bro, don't fuck with him. So Sonic, seeing, you know, his friends in danger, he's like, nah, not today, buddy. He actually harnesses the dark negative energy, the negative energy from the fake Chaos Emeralds, and turns into Dark Sonic, bro. And man, this is the definition of aura, bro. I swear, bro. Like, man, he just starts going crazy because when he first transforms into Dark Sonic, he still has his eyes, but like as soon as he starts battling the gold and silver Metarex that were meant to test his speed and his power, he loses his pupils, bro, and just goes fucking insane. And I gotta bring this up, like in the original Japanese version, bro, the way he screams, like, yo, bro, you knew this motherfucker was not playing. And like right when he first turns into Dark Sonic, he was so monotone. Like that's how you knew this man was not playing. I was like, yo, hold on. Like, I love this fucking scene, bro, because like you just see this man Sonic deadass crashing out, bro. I'm like, wait, yo, chill out, bro. You supposed to be the good guy. Why you acting like that? But I fucking love this scene though. I don't even care. And yeah, the English dub, I wouldn't say they did too bad with this scene. I just hate that they added music, bro, because when he first turns into the form, there's no music and he's just talking monotone, low as fuck. For some reason, the English dub, they always gotta add music where there was no music, and then they changed the good ass Sonic X Japanese soundtrack for this lame ass superhero shit. I can't stand it, bro. I deadass can't fucking stand it, bro. Like, yo, I actually got the Sonic X Japanese OST. I bet none of y'all motherfuckers got this shit, bro. And this is the Japanese soundtrack of Sonic X, boy. You know what I'm saying? None of that 4Kids bullshit. Although I do like Gotta Go Fast. That's a banger. But man, I just feel like, why did they replace most of these tracks, bro? Like the stuff that would be going on in the background of the episodes, that was so much better than what was in the English dub. And yeah, I got the complete thing, bro. I love this pamphlet. Like, yo, is that my boy Nichols, bro? Holy shit, he look clean. Oh, he look clean. Like, I literally just noticed that today while I was looking at it before I decided to add this in the video. So yeah, they got the 8 volumes of Sonic X on DVD, although there's actually 13 in full, and it's just season 1 and 2 because yeah, I'll go in depth on that later. A bunch of Sonic X merch that's probably like rare as fuck nowadays, and the nice clean yellow disc, bruh. It look nice. And behind it is basically just Sonic with a like little blur effect, the same thing that you see on the back of the disc. And yeah, the last thing to show off is that it comes with the OB, and this right here, I think this is something that's only in Japan. Basically, when they would put it on store shelves, it would be like that. You know, when the whole seal wrapping is on it and everything, it actually has the barcode too. It's like not on the actual CD itself. So yeah, just wanted to show that thing off. This thing is fire, bro. I'm telling you, bro. This is low-key some obscure merch right here. Some of y'all don't even got this, bro. Yeah, I'm like that, bro. Real deal fan. But man, this is definitely one of my favorite forms, bro. Even though he deadass, I don't even think he was on camera for like more than a minute. I swear it was like 40 seconds. It had to have been, bro. Like, this is the only episode he shows up in, bro. But man, bro made a whole impression, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I still think about this form to this day. That's how you know. Like, I wish they would put him in a game, just something, bro. Like, yo, that would, I would just like to see Sonic crash out again. Like, I feel like that could have happened, bro. Something with like Sonic Frontiers, with him being corrupted and then like his friends having to save him and shit, being stuck in the cyberspace, could have crashed out, turned into this. Like, oh, missed opportunity for real, man. But let's get into the debacle. So as I explained earlier with the Nazo section of this video, Sonic X was actually produced in Japan and is an anime. It ain't no American ass cartoon, bruh. You know, that's what it is, bruh. Even though some people like to act like it's not, like, no sir. It was made in Japan, bruh. But one thing that is crazy is that season 3 never aired in Japan. Well, it would, but it didn't air when it was made. I'll tell you that. So basically the only way that Japanese fans could watch season 3 was do like streaming and like rental services. From my understanding, I couldn't really find anything like too specific as to like what service had these episodes, but they definitely are a real thing because, you know, all the anime sites had the Japanese version with the subtitles, so they definitely got it from somewhere. I just don't know where, which is the big question. So I'm like, damn, because even like the Sonic X Japanese DVDs, they end with season season 2. There's like 13 volumes and that ends with season 2. So I'm like, where the fuck did these guys get the damn Japanese episodes with the subtitles? I'm like, what the fuck did they do? Like, yo, they better detectives than Batman, bro. Like, what the fuck? How did they find this shit? I'm saying, bro. And I'm talking about before the Japanese Blu-ray came out like 3 years ago. This thing, oh, I love this thing, bro. But yeah, so basically Japanese fans just got cooked because, you know, the show was more popular overseas than it was actually in Japan, and that's like a whole nother thing of itself. Is like Sonic isn't popular in Japan and like all that, you know. Damn, bro, my man's get treated bad from his own homeland, dog. Like that's kind of wild. But yeah, that really is what it is. You know, the time slot that Sonic X was at, they didn't want to renew it for the Japanese audience, and they was like, nah, they got to watch those episodes somewhere else. And literally for like damn near 15 years, Japanese audiences didn't even get to see the 3rd season until January 2020 as promotion for the Sonic the Hedgehog movie, and they finally started airing season 3 in 2020, bro. Like, that is fucking crazy, bro. Like, if you're a Sonic fan in Japan, you're like, yo, what happened to this show, bro? I used to watch this shit. And then you had to go on a whole fucking like scavenger hunt in order to find the last like what 20 episodes or something. Like, that is just crazy, man, you know. And even one thing that is interesting is like when you watch season 3 in Japanese, it has the same opening and ending from season 2, so that's how you know like it was like less of a budget. Although I did see that like some articles said that like it was funded by 4Kids, and you know, the American side funded the anime, basically, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, it's just so fucking wild, bro. Like, that is crazy, bro. And I still need to know, how the fuck did these anime sites get season 3 in Japanese before that shit was on DVD or Blu-ray? Because literally that shit was not a thing until like 2-3 years ago. So I'm like, how did they do it? Like, what? Like, both medias, bro, VHS and DVD, they both end at season 2 with the original Japanese releases from the early 2000s, basically like 2003 to 2005. Yeah, and I'm just like, what the hell? Yeah, man, that's wild, bro. Being a Sonic fan in Japan is not for the weak, straight up. So now we got to get into another dark form, of course, and we talk about that boy Darkspine Sonic, man, making his first appearance in Sonic and the Secret Rings on February 20th, 2007. And in this game, my boy Sonic was damn near risking his fucking life trying to collect all 7 of the world rings, and he was like, yo, save me, get this fucking flame off my chest, dog. So he collects all 7 of the rings, and that boy fucking Eraser Jin, he's like, oh nah, I just told you that so I could take the fucking rings. And he's like, wait, what the fuck? So this man absorbs the damn rings and transforms into Afuela La Abuela. Yo, what was the name? Hold on, I'm doing this off of memory, but I need to actually search it up, bro. This is kind of crazy. Afuela Walela. Afuela. Oh my god, I still can't with this damn name, bro. So Eraser Jin turns into Alpha Lela Walela using the world rings. There we go, I finally got it right. And so this is actually a crazy part about Darkspine Sonic. He only uses 3 of the world rings, 3, and he turns into Darkspine Sonic and still kicks this man ass, bro. Like, wait a minute, hold on, I ain't even no power scaling ass motherfucker, but hold on, he absorbed 3 of them and was still stronger than this guy, bro. What if Sonic absorbed all 7 of the world rings? Like, hold on, this man might have been a whole demon, bro. Like, what the fuck? Yo, I'm telling you, bro, like, I really don't be thinking like that, but damn, this man low-key a fucking, like, yo, like, shit, I didn't know he was built like that. I was looking back at the cutscene and I'm like, yo, he literally only absorbed 3 of the world rings. I had to let that sink in, bro. But this guy, I kind of fuck with his design, and it's a little weird because, like, I swear he ain't got no shoes on. It don't look like it, but damn, I don't think he got any gloves on either. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. But man, bro, it goes tough. I love how he has no pupils, just like Dark Sonic from Sonic X, and like the purple color scheme, bro. Man, and my boy got inhibitor rings. My man inspired by Shadow, bro. And one thing I do want to bring up is that like I love how he looks in like the what's it called in the cutscene, like the ones that show off the artwork for the storybook, because his spikes are like way down in the front. It damn near makes him look like Knuckles low key, bro. Overly. His spikes were overly down, but I think it just looks tough as fuck. In the game, his spikes damn near just look like normal Sonic, and even in the final cutscene with the CGI. But like, yo, this right here, this right here from the art in the cutscene, oh, this shit tough, bro. The storybook cutscene, man, dog, shit, that's the way he should look like for all moments, bro. Cause man, bro, he just looked tough right here. I'm saying, I love it because this is damn near one of Sonic's more aggressive transformations, bro. The way he was fighting, I'm gonna call him Eraser Jen. I ain't doing that Alpha Wale shit, bro. So the way he was fighting him, bro, he was doing all these fucking kicks, bro. He got these like fire energies, bro. Like he got that fire energy in him, bro. He moving like fucking Blaze, bro. He was burning shit. I was like, yo, this guy is up there, bro. Top 3 transformations, dog. I can't lie. Also, man, you just gotta love the fact that his voice is deadass just more aggressive in both versions, the Japanese and the English. But of course, if you go back to Sonic and the Secret Rings and you hear Sonic's voice as Darkspine Sonic in the English, you're like, wait a minute, why he sounds so familiar, bro? And I swear, bro, this man Jason deadass uses his Darkspine voice for the Werehog. It's literally like the same type of inflection. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for, man, because literally that's what he sounds like. And I'm like, wait a minute, bro did the Werehog voice before the Werehog was a thing.
If this is your world, then it's a world that I don't want any part of.
Like, damn, bro, that shit kind of tough, bro. I can't lie, man. I'm telling you, bro, this man Jason was on go mode, bro. This is when he started getting good, bro. Like Secret Rings, fucking Unleashed, and then Black Knight, bro. Like, oh, those are literally his best performances, bro. I swear, man. You hate to see it, bro. But yeah, man, Darkspine, he goes hard, bro. I really do like this form, bro. I can't lie. I wish he would come back, but you know, that would probably never ever happen, bro. When is Sonic gonna get the world rings again, bro? When is he gonna be fighting genies and going through amusement parks and shit like that? That's just not gonna happen, and I'm okay with that. And now our next form is one that most people don't like, or I wouldn't really say people don't like it, but they definitely don't like his gameplay in this game. And that's Sonic the Werehog from Sonic Unleashed, making his first appearance on November 20th, 2008 for the Xbox 360. And actually, it's kind of crazy enough. I'm over here reading the release dates for this game, bro. And apparently this game came out first in North America. Like, what? First in North America? That's unheard of, bro. I swear. Like, all the release dates I've been saying up to this point was always the Japan release date, but now it's like that shit is backwards, bro. This game didn't come out in Japan till February 19th in 2009. What the fuck? And another thing I want to say is that the PS3 version came out a month later, December 9th, 2008 for North America. And it was the same release date for the PS3 version when it comes to Japan. Yeah, February 19th of 2009. So yeah, Sonic the Werehog. So basically, that way Sonic, you know, he was on top of Eggman's cruiser, bro. And hold on, bro, we gotta mention that like this is like one of the coldest Sonic scenes ever, bro. Like, I think this is literally the best opening scene out of any Sonic game ever. And I swear, bro, like, I love the Sonic movie that we got, but yo, if we got a whole Sonic movie that was like this, bro, this shit, oh my, yo, man, what a missed opportunity, bro. The animation in this shit, like, it still holds up, and this is from 2008. Like, yo, it's crazy how I just don't even look bad, because like, you know, you look back at Sonic Heroes, and I know that's an older game, but like, you see the opening cutscene for that, you're like, damn, this shit look kind of weird. Everybody looking like fucking, I don't know, a plastic toy. But once you get to Shatter the Hedgehog, you're like, yo, this thing deadass didn't even age that bad. Especially with Shadow, that was 2005, and that thing looked like this. Wow. So yeah, you know, that boy Eggman had a bunch of egg carriers out in space, and he baited Sonic, got him to use the Chaos Emeralds, and he over here flying and shit, trying to catch up to his ass. And you know, he sort of got him to a dead end, and then Sonic got a little too cocky, and the Eggman's like, got your ass, nigga. So he hits the button on the little thingy, and then he traps him, sucks the chaos energy out of Sonic, and then boom, he hits the earth, and Sonic is exposed to the dark Gaia energy. And with that being mixed in with him, he then turns into Sonic the Werehog. And when it comes to the design of this, is kind of out there for compared to most transformations. You know, it's literally just Sonic the werewolf, but like, you know, it's definitely an odd one, bro. Indeed. And I want to bring up this like funny story because like my dad grew up playing like all Sega games, Sega Genesis, Sega Saturn, Dreamcast, bro. And like I remember playing this game in front of him, and then he sees the cutscene where Sonic transforms into the Werehog, and he's just like, oh, who's that? That's a new character? And I'm like, nah, that's Sonic. And he's like, that's Sonic? He's like, what the hell happened to him? And I just feel like this shit is so funny, bro, for someone that like hasn't been keeping up with Sonic, and then they see that, they're like, what the fuck happened to him? They're like, yo, something went wrong. These guys are off the rails. And shit, I mean, you could a lot of people probably would say that about like 2000 Sonic, but hey man, me personally, 2000 Sonic any day over like what we got in the 2010s. You know, I still appreciate the games we got, but you know, but yeah, so Werehog Sonic, he has like hella furry hair, he's like, you know, more bulky and everything. He got these nice sharp fangs, they're even sharper than before, and for some reason this man gets like fucking spikes on the bottom of his shoes. I don't know how that shit works, but it just is what it is, you know. And bro, the transformation scene is low-key kind of wild, bro. It looked like Sonic is out here struggling, bro, because Eggman shoots the core of the earth, and him and Dark Gaia literally come out at the same time, and while he's absorbing the Dark Gaia energy, and it's definitely a scene, bro. Like it didn't look like bro was getting tortured. He kind of was, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. And that man Eggman's like, wow, that new look suits you, bro. You look nice. Like, oh, this man that's over here trolling, bro. And one thing that is kind of crazy though is that this man Eggman literally sent Sonic back to the earth on some Shatter the Hedgehog shit. But then again, when you think about it, Sonic was falling, and then like Gaia got him up for like a quick second, and then he falls back down, and boom. So he kind of killed the landing on some video game logic, bruh. If you know, you know. But yeah, with Sonic the Werehog's gameplay, they changed it to more combat oriented, and I do like it, but a lot of people don't. But I feel like the combos in this, like, I feel like this is probably the best combat in a Sonic game that actually tries to go in depth with it compared to stuff like, you know, Sonic Heroes, Sonic Frontiers. Like I feel like literally Sonic Unleashed Werehog is low-key better at combat than like Frontiers and Heroes. That's just the way I feel. But like I love the combos, but that one where you like slam on the ground and then he starts doing the whirlwind move, he starts spinning around and shit, and then he slams on the ground again. I forget the move's name, but yo, that was like my favorite one to spam, bro, because it was just so damn satisfying, man. I ain't even gonna lie. And one thing I actually do want to bring up is that this is probably the first form outside of Super Sonic that actually has merch. So in 2008, Jazzwares had gained the rights to make Sonic the Hedgehog action figures, and one of the first things that they did was they made the Werehog. They made one that was a 5-inch version, and they made a 3-inch one. Sadly, I only got the 5-inch one because, hey man, I had to pick one or the other, bro. That's just the way it was, and I still need to get the 3-inch one, bro. That thing tough, man. I feel like both of them are tough, and actually, they do have figures for Black Knight, so we're gonna get into that later on. But yeah, man, you know, this guy right here, he a big bulky motherfucker, bro. I swear, like if you threw this shit at somebody, bro, that shit would hurt. Like this guy is dead ass, like he's fucking heavy, bro. Like damn, bro, crazy. But actually there is 2 versions of this figure, nothing too crazy, but one has the box art, like the packaging for the figure has Sonic Unleashed on it and everything, advertising the game, and then another one is just like Sonic the Hedgehog. Like this plain ass shit. Like I don't know, it's kind of weird that they dropped it like that, but I assume the second one is probably for people that would get the figure like a year or 2 late or after the game came out, something like that. I'm just assuming. And the one I remember getting is the one with Sonic Unleashed on it. Of course, I don't got the fucking box, man. I opened this shit up back like 15, 16 years ago, bro. I don't got that shit no more. That thing is gone. Long gone. And yeah, man. Werehog, I feel like he's a cool form. Definitely, he's not hated. It's just people don't like his gameplay. So it seems like he kind of gets a bad rep, but like everybody was excited when he showed up in like Sonic Cross Worlds, bro. Even though you had to pre-order the game and I was too broke to be doing that shit, and I missed out. Oh yeah, actually Jack Specific recently did a figure for him. I don't have that one, but there's a 3-pack with him, Super Sonic, and Soap Shoe Sonic from Adventure 2. Or maybe it's probably just based off of like Frontiers. It's the same thing, but like, you know, I swear, bro, there's so much I gotta get. But yeah, Werehog, he has a soft spot in my heart. I can't lie. Surprisingly, this is probably like one of the forms that like Sonic actually loses. Like, he will never turn into this form again, like on some real shit. Like, of course, we'll probably never see like Dark Sonic and, you know, just stuff like that, just cause Sega just doesn't want to bring up those forms and like Hypersonic and shit. But when it comes to Werehog Sonic, bro, at the end of the game, Dark Guy literally sucks out all the dark energy from him, and he's like, nah, but that shit is mine, bro. And him and Chip face off Dark Guy, and you know, the day is saved. Anyway, so our next transformation is actually headed back into the Archie comics, and I'm not gonna go too in depth on it because it is further into the comic to where a point that I haven't got to yet. But our next form is Super Scourge, and I know what some of y'all thinking, like, bro, that's a whole nother character. Nah, bro, this is not another character. So originally, Scourge was Evil Sonic, and he first appeared in issue 11 on March 8th, 1994. And in this issue, and they basically just like run into each other because like Sonic was going through like the what was it, the cosmic interstate, yeah. And while he was going through that, this man literally meets his evil doppelganger, bro. And basically, it's just another universe where if the freedom fighters were evil and Eggman was good on some tinkerer shit, like, bro, that's literally what it was. And yeah, you know, they just duke it out and Sonic wins. Yeah, of course, who saw that coming? But that was not the last time we would see of him. So in issue 160, released on March 22nd, 2006, this is the issue where Scourge gets his look that we're used to. And basically, like, I think he was fighting Knuckles' dad, and then like he was trying to go super on the fucking Master Emerald. He was like, nah, fuck all the Chaos Emeralds, bro. I'm doing this shit on the Master Emerald, bro. I'm running like Mecha Sonic, Sonic 3 shit. But then they was like, nah, fuck that shit, bro. They knock him off, and then basically he absorbed like enough energy for it to change his fur, but he wasn't able to fully go into his super state. So he then adopts this green fur, and they start calling him Scourge. But you know, when it comes to his super form, Super Scourge, this form first appears in issue 195 on December 10th, 2008. And I ain't gonna lie, bro, the design on this transformation is like tough as fuck, bro. Like, man, bro, he just look hard, bro. Like him turning from green to purple, bro. Like, yo, something about purple, man. It's just like, that shit is clean, man. Like, he's just dripped out, dog. He got the jacket and shit. Well, he already had the jacket, but I don't know, it just fucking adds to it, bro. And his eyes are like all blacked out and shit. Man, they gonna be like, yo, that's like EXE? Hell nah, bro. Get that lame ass shit out of here, twin. And this super form is achieved when he used the Anarchy barrels. And yeah, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna go too much in depth to it because I don't know enough to be speaking on it. But what I do know is that like once he's out of this transformation, bro ain't got no energy left, and he's out for the count. You know, it's not like Super Sonic where he still has energy remaining. And yeah, this design is tough as hell, man. I ain't gonna lie. This shit go hard. Yo, I might just have to start reading the comics on stream, maybe. And now we're headed back to the storybook series, looking at Sonic and the Black Knight. And of course, the form we're talking about is Excailbur Sonic, making his first appearance on March 3rd, 2009. Now, basically, Sonic was getting his ass whooped by Merlina and shit. Like, yo, he was getting raw, dog. I swear, man, mans was just going through it, bro. Like, I don't think Sonic has ever been beaten up so bad in any other game but this. But you know, Sonic's willpower, he's like, nah, twin, I ain't giving up. He just keeps going, bro. Man don't know when to quit. But you gotta love that about bro. As he makes that declaration, the light of the sacred sword then shows up, and all the knights of the round table are like, yo, let's throw our swords in that bitch. And this then gives Sonic the ability to go into his Excalibur form, giving him all this armor and shit. And to be honest, this is like one of the forms that really sticks out, man. It's like Super Sonic, but the knight form. But I just like it, man. His transformation scene, bro, is just so tough, bro. Like, even Caliburn gets like an upgrade. He gets a cape on the bottom of him, bruh. Excalibur Sonic just looks so fucking tough, bruh. And even Caliburn has this like sort of aura around him in the boss fight, because I don't even think it shows up in the actual cutscene, or maybe it does. Probably for, yeah, it does actually show up for a little bit, but like, you know, it just goes by so fast you can barely even notice it. But yeah, his design so tough, man. Like, I love just the front of his helmet, everything, the gold armor, just the design, man. It's just too cold. Yeah, they basically just make bro stronger. Even Caliburn, bro, like that's double the power. Sonic is stronger and Caliburn, so I think most of the power is coming from Caliburn, like on the low. I think so when it comes to lore wise. And yeah, so as I was talking about earlier, Sonic and the Black Knight actually did have some action figures that came out by Jazzwares in 2009. When the game was brand new, they had released Sonic with Caliburn, again with the 5-inch and the 3-inch one. I actually got both of them, but my dumbass like 8-year-old self lost Caliburn for both of them, bro. I lost both fucking stores, bro. Like, damn, like, man, I fucking I sold, bro. I still got the figures, but like the swords is long gone. And one thing that is interesting is when it comes to Sonic and the Black Knight, Jazzwares deadass was like, nah, let's run it back. So as I just said, they had only released Sonic with Caliburn, and that was the only figure they did when the game was brand new. But in 2012, they was like, nah, bro, we gotta drop Excailbur Sonic, Sir Lancelot, and Sir Galahad, bruh. And I'm like, yo, they deadass ran it back. It made this shit better, bruh. Because, you know, over time, they got better with the figures and all that, especially with like the leg joint. Like the legs on the OG Black Knight figure, the 5-inch version was so fucking ass. Like basically his legs couldn't even move forward. I mean, they could if you like turned it a specific way, but then the fucking knee joint would be going to the left, and it's like, what the fuck? Like, why was it like this? And yeah, when they ran it back, bro, man, I bought this shit immediately, man. Another weird thing is that they released Sir Lancelot, and originally, you know, in the game he has this sort of he has this like, you know, gray armor. It's like, it's nothing too crazy, it's just gray armor, right? And then later on, around like 2014, not 13, because that's when they lost the license for the Sonic figures. Around that time, they just deadass re-released the figure in like this purplish hue. I have no idea why they did this shit. I never bought it because I was like, I was so younger. I was so younger, like, and I ain't have the money on. So if I asked my mom to buy me another figure that was the same figure that I already had, she would have crashed out, bro. I was like, oh hell no. But after that is when they dropped Sir Galahad, and I swear I never found this motherfucker anytime I went to Toys R Us, bro. Like, he was never there. This guy was like soft released, bro, because I could not find him, bro. I never could. And yeah, he's fucking rare. Check them eBay prices, bro. Honestly, all three of these figures, bro, they're all rare as fuck. Deadass. I still have Excalibur Sonic and Sir Lancelot, but I sadly broke the leg on Sonic, so yeah, I'll just get another one, right? I'll just get another one. Let's look at the prices. Can't be too bad. The rare one is just silver. Oh shit, even out of the box these motherfuckers is charging hundreds of dollars, bro. Look at this one. This one is fucking deadass broken, and it's 67. Oh gosh, I'm about to just super glue the leg. Fuck that shit. I'm not doing this, man. If I could go back in time, boy. Sadly, no merch for Darkspine Sonic, which is kind of wild, but I guess that game did come out later after it came out when Toy Island was still making the figures, but before Jazzwares had started. But you know, it's probably like always a little what you call, like, it takes time to make the figures, so they were making the deals and shit, and by the time they got around to doing it, it's just way too late to the point where they didn't want to do it. And yeah, Sonic and the Black Knight, the best of the storybook games, even on original hardware. So after Excalibur Sonic showing up in Sonic and the Black Knight, Sega decided to sort of slow down when it comes to making new forms and stuff. And even when it comes to just supersonic boss battles, they really did slow down on all that. And you know, I kind of don't mind that they did that, because you know, at a certain point it kind of gets to like, it's time to turn into supersonic and defeat the big bad boss. You know, it sort of becomes like formulaic, you know. And yeah, so with like the release of Sonic Colors, you deadass just fought the final boss as normal Sonic, no super form, no nothing, Lost World forces. And to be honest, I really don't mind that they did that, because when Super Sonic returned back in Sonic Frontiers, it just hit even more, bruh. Like, the fact that we did the first fucking boss with Super Sonic is just like crazy as hell. we're like, hold on, we're fighting the first fucking boss with Super Sonic. Like, yo, that shit was crazy, bro. Like, damn, bro, when this game dropped, bro, shit. Bro, to get nostalgic over like a 3-year-old game. Probably like 5 by now. Damn, that was 2021. Yeah, that's nearly like 5 years. But man, dog, Frontiers, I kind of do get a little nostalgic, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, but yeah, with the success of Sonic Frontiers, Sega decided to actually give us free content with this roadmap, and they were gonna do 3 updates. They did the first update, which is like, I think they just added like cyberspace, like being able to play the stages in the menu, and then second one was for Sonic's birthday with all the decorations for the characters and the Cocos, and then the third update was like a full-on new story, bruh, whole new missions, like, playable characters. Bro, when we all read that shit, we were like, let's go, bruh, let's go. Fucking Tails, Knuckles, and Amy being playable again. Like, bruh, we ain't played as them since 06. Nigga, we was ready, I swear. And yeah, with the Final Horizon, they basically redo sort of the ending of the game, which is a little weird. It kind of makes you think, I mean, I'd say that probably Final Horizon is the canon ending, but you know, it's, I don't know, it's weird. I ain't even gonna get into that, bro. Like, that shit gonna hurt my head trying to think about that. Super Sonic 2 and Cyber Sonic make their first appearance on September 28th, 2023 in the Final Horizon for Sonic Frontiers. So basically, Sage recommended that Sonic should, you know, train with the King Instructor to sort of use his cyber erosion or cyber corruption to make a new form. And, you know, he pulls up on the bro. He's like, hey, man, teach me some of that sauce, bro. Let a twin know what's going on. He's like, all right, fine, I'll teach you, bro. And then he gives him that power. He's like, damn, I feel it flowing through my body and shit. And the King Instructor is like, yo, that fucking power was not created for a being like you. You know what I'm saying? It's attuned to your body as much as possible. But if you use it recklessly, you'll lose that shit and it'll be gone, bro. So like, get that motherfucking Titan, bro. Take his ass down, bro. Don't lose this shit. And he's like, I bet. Man, you know I got this, bro. So Sonic goes in to fight Supreme again, and you know, he actually taps into his cyber erosion and he gives us Super Sonic 2, bro. We on that Dragon Ball Z shit, dead ass. Because you know, design wise, it's not too different from, you know, Super Sonic 1. Basically, Sonic has blue eyes now, this fire ass red aura around him, like the spark electricity shit that Super Saiyan 2 has. He got it now, bro. Like, yo, this shit is clean. Like, it's so simple, but like, bro, I was just so happy to see like a new form. It was just hype as shit, I ain't gonna lie. Like, just update 3, man, I was just so happy we was getting all this shit for free, because I'm broke as fuck. And I was like, yo, y'all actually putting me on, bro, giving me new content. I appreciate that, bro. Yeah, this form, I swear, this, yo, when he was fighting Supreme, this man was dead ass straight up aura farming with this fucking form. Like, yo, whenever you did like all the attacks, man, he was moving like fucking Vegito fighting Majin Buu, dog. Anytime he did all these moves, bro, he would just have his arms crossed his shit, and fucking doing all these attacks. And then, yo, that one part where like, I think it's when you like press triangle and circle at the same time, he like does all those moves and shit, and then he looks back at the camera like, oh my, bro, definition of aura right there. I swear, bro, this man Super Sonic 2, bro, he got something in him, bro. He got that dog in him. So when it comes down to it, bro realized that the only way he would be able to defeat the End and Supreme is just to go full on out, even though the King Instructor told him, yo, bro, if you go all the way, you gonna lose that shit. And he's like, fuck it, I gotta do what I gotta do. So Super Sonic 2 then turns into Cyber Sonic, and this form looks clean, dog. This shit look clean as fuck, man. It's basically like, you know, a sort of like cyberspace digital Sonic look to him, man. Like, it's all blued out, but with like that cyber energy around him. I just think this form looks so cool, bro. Like, I love the look of it, man. And like hearing Sonic screams and shit while the camera is shaking when he's transforming into this form, and especially when he gets shot out of the damn gun and he does that like one pose where he's leaping out at the camera, and you just hear him screaming and shit like, yo. Oh man, this was a moment, bro. No lie. Cyber Sonic, man, such a short-lived form, but I like this guy. I like this guy a lot. But you know, as the King Instructor said, if you use up that power, you gonna lose it. And he did in fact lose it, bro. You know, and after he does all that, I swear this man Sonic was straight up like battle damage. Like I ain't never seen bro so battle damaged in my life. Like he had all that dirt and shit on him. Like, bruh, this man was just dirty as fuck. I mean, yeah, he was fighting his ass off, but like, damn. I feel like every other time we saw him after a fight, he never looked like that. Like he always looked like he was chilling. But this man was really going through it with the cyber corruption, or as it says in the Japanese version, cyber erosion. I gotta look back at what it says in the English version, but you know, I like to sort of use original Japanese version as to what's going on. Even though after Sonic and the Black Knight, they started to write the game's story in America, but I just, you know, prefer how it is with the Japanese writing, especially when it comes to games like, you know, Sonic Colors and all the bullshit dialogue. I just prefer how the Japanese do it. But yeah, man, these two forms are fucking cool as fuck. And I'm thinking like there probably is a possibility that they could come back in sort of a way, but it's like, I don't know. It's odd because it's like he really only tapped into Super Sonic 2 because of his cyber corruption, whatever you want to call it, you know, and him not having that anymore, losing all that power, just like the King Instructor said. Like the question is, can he get that cyber erosion again? And I don't really know if he can. So this might possibly be another one-off transformation, both of these forms, which is low-key sad because I like these two forms a lot, and I think it would be cool to see them again. But at the end of the day, they go hard as fuck, and Super Sonic 2 be aura farming like a motherfucker. So our last form that we're here to talk about is Shatter Sonic, or Prismatic Sonic as fans call it. Again, it's like all these damn forms don't be having official names, so we literally just gotta come up with a fucking name that we think suits the form the best, and I think I'm gonna call him Prism Sonic. This guy first appeared on July 23rd 2023, of course through Netflix, and that's where Sonic Prime was first damn, I can't even say aired no more. It's not even fucking broadcasted anymore. I don't even know. It like that's when it came out, yeah, on Netflix, you know. But for my cable motherfuckers that was still using cable back then, he actually showed up on Nicktoons August 11th 2025, which is fucking crazy, bro. Like that was last year. Like what the hell? Anyway, so yeah, with this form, basically that boy Nine was like, man, this guy's Sonic weak as hell, bro. I forget if he had a Sonic in his dimension, bro. It's been a minute, but basically he takes like the energy from the Paradox Prism and he shoots that shit straight at Sonic. It's like 4 of the shards in there, and he gains this new form, and I ain't gonna lie, it looked kind of clean, you know what I'm saying? Like the aura to it, he got like this purple bluish aura, and Loki is like kind of inspired by like the Frontiers kind of vibe, cyber erosion. I can kind of see it a little bit. Bro even got like the fucking electricity running through him like movie Sonic 2. They was just throwing everything with this form, bro. I kind of liked how his shoes and his gloves have like the cyber kind of look to it. That thing looks kind of cool, I can't even lie. And yeah, they changed the eye color, and my boy got the purple eyes. He was like, nah, bro, leave my world alone. And him being able to harness the Prism's energy, he was able to defeat like Prism Titan things, because it like it probably looks weird if you never watched the show, but this ain't Eggman as a huge fucking like beast or some shit, like he fucking grew into a giant. This is just like a Prism Titan thing. And yeah, you know, I don't really got too much to say on him, but yeah, I think he's a chill form. Like I really do mean that. He's just chill. Yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. You know, most of it was really off the top of the dome. I was only writing down like, of course, release dates and shit, and just that's really about it. But it wasn't scripted, you know. But make sure to go check out my boy Infinity, man. He did part 1, that part 2, me going more in depth. Make sure to go check that out in the link in the description. And yeah, man, I'm gonna catch y'all next time. Peace.